What's going on, guys? Unknown Player here, and today, of course, was the March update, or update 1.14, or the Go Fast update, whatever you want to call it. But there are a lot of changes in here, some that I think are very good for the game, and some I'm not really a massive fan of and could do with some changing, but in general, there are quite a lot of mixed opinions on the update. So in this video, we're just going to be talking about everything, really. I've got the new strike weapon, so I'll be giving my thoughts on that and telling you guys how to get it. We'll also be taking a look at all the other strike loot for every other Nightfall strike to come in the future. Some of it's even exotic as well, which is called exotic accessories, which is interesting. But yeah, we're going to be going over everything in the update, the changes, rumble, some stuff I like, some stuff I don't like, some things I found. But of course, let me know what you guys think of the update so far down below in the comments, how you guys getting on. Of course, if you want to support the channel, a like rating would be much appreciated. Without further ado, let's jump into the video. So let's begin with the unique strike reward. Of course, I've got it right here. It's a sniper rifle from the Pyramidion strike. It's called the Silicon Neuroma. Very weird name, but obviously it's Vex inspired. I've got the color selected shade on this, what it looks like without. It's kind of like a weird, like hacker kind of military style weapon. Now, the thing about this is that it technically isn't a reskin. It's definitely not a reskin of anything we've seen, but it is obviously very familiar. It's still a hacker weapon. So to be fair, it isn't a reskin, but it still is very familiar. It's not like a kind of a Vex inspired weapon that looks like most strike loot we got in Destiny 1. We got a snapshot or opening shot, flared magwell, accurized rounds, and then a bunch of sights, which is probably nothing as well. Now, for those wondering how to actually get it, of course, the higher score you get, the bigger chance you have of getting the Nightfall strike loot to actually drop. Now, in terms of is the weapon any good? Now, if I was to be honest, not really. I don't think it's that worth the grind, and if you're really spending a long time trying to get it, it's not like you're missing out on a lot. But if I have a choice between this thing and, say, Wardcliff Coil or a Merciless, this thing just absolutely has no chance is going to compete with any of those weapons. It just, I don't know, a weapon that's very like high precision, actually requires you to aim, just isn't really going to take priority over a weapon that you can just, like the Wardcliff Coil, just aim and destroy anything in a 5-mile radius. So for PvE, definitely not the best weapon, and probably not something you could justify using, although it does look cool, it sounds cool, and just, I do like the looks of the weapon a lot. Now, the thing about this weapon is that it is pretty much designed for PvP, so most of the attributes of it is perks. Obviously, it's got snapshot. But yeah, I've used this weapon for pretty much like 8 hours all day inside Crucible, and I just don't feel like I'm using a power weapon when I'm holding this thing. I'd rather my LDR from Destiny 1. Compared to other weapons like the new Monarchy Maxim, I believe, and even things like the Long Walk, the Trial Sniper, I still think I'd rather one of those over this thing. So to be completely honest, the weapon isn't really too great. I don't think it's that worth the grind. Considering how difficult it is, I think it should be like the best sniper in the game, but unfortunately that isn't really the case. So that, like I said, is the Silicon Neuroma, which of course is the Pyramidions reward. Now we can also, of course, inside the database, like I predicted, you can see all the other rewards of every other Nightfall strike. So in total, there are 8 strikes in the game. Of course, one of them is PlayStation exclusive. That's never going to be a Nightfall, meaning there are 7 Nightfall strikes, and that means there's 7 Nightfall rewards. Now, out of those 7 rewards, only 3 of them are actually weapons, which I think is pretty disappointing. And then 4 of them are exotic accessories, which are ghosts, ships, and sparrows. So taking a look at the other weapons, we have Duty Bound, which is an auto rifle from the Savathun strike. You can see it looks very similar to Salone's armor with the little medals hanging off it in the blue color scheme. So it's a very Titan themed weapon. But yeah, this is an adaptive auto rifle. It looks pretty cool. It's got a giant like blade bayonet at the end of it. You got ricochet rounds, you have accurized rounds, Zen Moment, and Rampage. Now, something pretty interesting you may have noticed about these strike weapons is the kind of way the perks roll is a little bit different. Obviously, it's not random rolls, which I think would be much better, but the way the perks are formatted is different to most other weapons. So as you can see on the Pyramidion sniper, the last perk, instead of being this one fixed sniper, which you can't change, it actually is a choice of 2. And the middle column is also a choice of 2 as well. So it's a little bit more customizable. Again, I would so much rather random rolls. I think it would be way better and way more fun to grind, but I'm not sure if that's ever going to happen. So as of right now, we've just got these strike weapons, which have the most unique kind of tree of perks on them. So yeah, that's the Duty Bound auto rifle, which you get from the Savathun strike. The next one is from Tree of Probabilities, called the DFA, which is a hand cannon. Now, this is also in the adaptive frames. It's going to be the same as Better Devils. The perk choices are accurized rounds or drop mag, and then opening shot or rampage. So again, pretty decent, nothing fantastic. And obviously it's themed after the strike. So you've got Valus, whatever his name is in the strike, is themed after him, his color scheme. Now, in terms of those exotic strike rewards, we have the Trichromatica, which is an exotic ghost shell. So we're not sure what it's going to do, but if it's anything like the other exotic ghost shells, hopefully something pretty cool. Now, from the Exodus Crash Nightfall, we have Impact Velocity, which is an exotic sparrow. Obviously, sparrows don't have fancy perks, they just have cool looking trails. So there's not going to be anything cool about this in terms of perk rolls, but that is another exotic piece of strike loot from the Exodus Crash Strike. For the arms dealer, we have another exotic sparrow called the Tilt Fuse, which is obviously themed off of Brakazan and also kind of Vice color schemes. It's a very weird looking sparrow. It's got like canisters strapped to it, so maybe they're missiles or something. And then for the Garden World, the reward is the Universal Wave Function, which is an exotic ship. Again, not going to have any fancy perks, it's just going to look cool. But yeah, those are pretty much all these strike rewards. 3 weapons, the sniper, auto rifle, and hand cannon. And then 4 exotic items being 1 ship, 1 ghost, and 2 sparrows. So yeah, definitely very disappointing. There's only 3 weapons. I think there should be at least 1 weapon for each strike, if you ask me. And the exotics should be accessories. They should be add-ons that are also another piece of rare loot. But let me know what you guys think of the strike loot. Are you impressed? Are you not impressed? Do you think it's cool that we're getting not reskins? Or would you rather more weapons and more cool perks or something like that? Now, in terms of getting the Nightfall strike loot to drop, you can of course do it on normal or prestige. But obviously the higher difficulty, the more score you're going to get. How many times am I going to get the Eon Swift? But yeah, the higher score you get, obviously the higher chance at getting the drop. I believe it's 80,000 is the max. So there's not really much point sweating out to try and get more than 80,000 score, because beyond that, it doesn't make a difference. Yeah, try and get as much score as possible, because obviously you get a better chance of getting the drop itself. Also, Faction Rally was actually won by New Monarchy. I don't think anyone actually noticed or paid much attention. Their winning weapon is a grenade launcher, which I'm not even going to waste 1,000 glimmer on. Faster reload when crouched. Like, it's not even worth 1,000 glimmers to me. That is how little I care about the grenade launcher. Okay, so I think it's time to talk about Rumble. Right, so this is probably one of the most notable... See, someone's already right next to me. Definitely one of the most notable parts of the update, because it's kind of controversial. Some people love it, some people hate it. And obviously the big difference is that it's 8-player Rumble, and my health could regen. That would be fantastic. And obviously the main difference is that it's crazy chaotic. It is a little bit of a mess, because 8 players on a Rumble map is not what we used to. This guy's going to kill me. I'm not even sure where that guy appeared to, but he's dead, so we'll leave it that. I'm also using the sniper, which don't expect any miracles from me, because I'm not a fan of this thing in Crucible. I would much rather use the New Monarchy Maxim, because this thing, I know, like, it's snappy in terms of its aim and sight speed, but it just seems sluggish, and the aim assist doesn't seem too great in my opinion. So don't expect wonders from me. This isn't an LDR. My god roll beauty from Destiny 1. And someone's just... Nope. Oh, the cleanup. But do let me know what you think of Rumble down below in the comments. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Obviously, it's very chaotic, like I mentioned. This guy doesn't want to die. He is not escaping me. Somehow live from that. But honestly, in my opinion, if you ask me, do I like it? Do I not like it? I'm not really a fan. I'm not a fan of 8-player Rumble. I said it literally the very first time they revealed it was 8-player. It was super weird, because they said how they want to keep everything the same as it was. They said how it's just going to be classic Rumble, the same from Destiny 1, but it's 8-player. And I was like, why 8-player? And I was still, for the whole month, trying to figure out, why is 8-player Rumble? Like, is there a reason to it? Is there a justification for trying to do that? Is there a benefit? This guy is definitely going to die because he's got spawn protection. But yeah, I was definitely very skeptical on 8-player Rumble, and in my opinion, I just don't think it works as good as 6-player Rumble did from Destiny 1. To be honest, it seems like one of those, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like, we had 3 years of Destiny 1 Rumble with 6-plan, and it was perfect. It was fine. I don't think there's a single person on this planet that ever complained about the player count in Rumble. But for some reason, I didn't think that was a guy. So I'm not used to people spawning so quickly. The guy just spawned as well. He's AFK. I know he's not. He's not AFK. He's dead, though, because he jumped off the map. But yeah, honestly, I'm just not really a fan of 8-man Rumble. I think Rumble's great. And obviously, as you guys know, it's one of my favorite modes. I was massively looking forward to it. But I'm definitely very disappointed, because it just seems so... Oh, no, that's an Accurus. I saw it. I saw the Accurus. I don't know. I just felt like I saw it coming, that 8-player Rumble might be a bit too many players for the size of maps, because Destiny 2... has pretty much the same size maps. I mean, this is Destiny 1 map. Has the same size maps as Destiny 1. And Destiny 1 obviously had 6-man. But now we have two more players on the map, which definitely is noticeable. Like, right there. Like, right now. I'm sandwiched. Like, just then, I just killed 2 people in my spawn. And there were still... Cool. And there were still 2 more people around me. That just shows how crazy it is. And Bungie were talking about maybe addressing these spawn issues. But honestly, I think it'd be much easier to just, you know... reduce the player count, and maybe that'll make things a bit less stressful. I've actually lost that game by 1 point. I wasn't even paying attention. But some people definitely do like the craziness of Rumble. In my opinion, I don't think it's really Rumble. It kind of feels like mayhem to me. This doesn't seem like the Rumble that I used to know and love and spend a lot of hours inside. This seems almost like a kind of a variant, like a fun, crazy, ramped up version of Rumble. I just wish this was an addition to a 6-man playlist. But yeah, let me know what you think of it. I'm personally not a fan. I mean, I still play it and I still do kind of enjoy it, but he's mad I stole his kill. Yeah, he's very mad. I don't know, I just feel like I just don't have time to breathe. I don't have time to reload. I'm a hunter, so it takes me about a month to regen my health. I think the best loadout is definitely the Knucklehead Radar. This helmet is amazing. I mean, I always used it before, but with everyone being all over the place and so close to you all the time, Radar is even more important. It's having it up all the time is even more important. I'm definitely dead. I'm definitely dead. He sees me. And the grenade sees me. Yeah, I feel like This guy's doing a sweet business. I feel like long-range weapons just aren't going to cut it in this game mode. The maps are just way too hectic. He is very weak. This guy is full health. He is not weak, but he just jumped off the edge, so I'll take that kill. This guy's recovered. How is he recovered? You're a hunter. Where'd you get that regen from? Yeah, Better Devils is... I've never actually used the increase ball. Never been much of a hand cannon user, but Better Devils is hands down one of my favorite hand cannons to use, just because the flinch it gives you. Like, I've been shot by it and it was crazy flinch. The explosive rounds is really, really irritating. It's almost like the new high cal. So Better Devils is... Please stop jumping, hunter. Thank you. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if Bungie do plan on reducing the player count if enough people ask for it, because it's definitely a tough decision. Some people do like 8-player Rumble, but hands down, more people would rather see 6-man Rumble than 8-player. Yeah, I'm just going to plop this there. Got one guy. A lot of activity in this room. Nope. That guy on the bottom doesn't see me. There you go. I need one kill, please. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. I think we got the win anyway. Yeah, we're good. 0 multis. No one in the entire game got a multi. But yeah, that has been the March patch. Of course, again, let me know what you think of it down below in the comments. As always, if you'd like to support the channel, then a like rating down below would be much appreciated. Make sure you are subscribed if you aren't already. Of course, any news, any updates, any DLC announcements, I'll get you guys covered. I just died because Guardian was too slow, apparently. But yeah, if you want to watch another video I recently made, you can click the image on screen right now to go watch it. But yeah, other than that, I appreciate you guys watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.